I'm making nudes.
Leftermost tunnel um, was the best option for what could be possibly polluting the waters of the city under the spring. So, approaching that tunnel, I have to scroll and read. Um, all right, looks like Dom fixed his audio, which is awesome, super awesome. If you guys do you guys want to start heading down that tunnel, or do you want to do more investigating or anything like that?
I'm all for continuing to head down the tunnel. Just, forward is the best option.
I'm a backpack
Especially
right now,
knowing
so
that-
all I can do is watch our backs pretty much. Which I can do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Very solid rear guard, like.
Yeah.
Let's get the job done.
Well, I guess very squishy rear guard, but same difference.
Well, squishy also means doesn't get hit too easily, you know. I can just squish away. Yeah, but let's go.
Alrighty. So, as you guys start to travel down the left-hand tunnel, the stench begins to become much greater, and you're easily able to recognize it after a little ways in as the stench of decaying bodies. You're not quite sure what or who, but the stench of rotting flesh is very prevalent in the air around you as you start to go. Getting deeper in there, you guys go about 50 feet, 60 feet, 70 feet until it starts to widen. And you see groove marks in the edges. Look like somebody was working with metal tools of some sort to widen out the area. And then there is a circular pattern to the grooves around it. You guys can make investigation checks if you want to see if you can suss out what it is.
Pretty good.
21. Oh,
Wow.
hello.
Twinkie.
So, Alon, you can guess that it was some sort of metal machinery of some sort, but you don't know what it is. Manju, on the other hand, being from the present day, do recognize a excavator drill. You know that this was some sort of mechanical drilling and excavation resource that was used to drill this tunnel down this far. And it wasn't the original tunnel, which was, as you guys would have noticed on your way up, naturally carved by water. But what you're realizing now is that somebody is trying to widen that tunnel to make it bigger.
And would I notice that the bodies appear to be where the drill stopped, or is it like...
You guys haven't seen any bodies yet. You just smell them. It's palpable. You can almost taste it in the air. It's so strong.
So I'll try to pass on information. What we're looking at here is basically a gigantic mechanical drill. It's it's what it says on the tin. It's meant to drill a big, large hole, though it's hard to say what their intentions are, whoever might be drawing this thing, but these things don't work on their own. There's somebody or something behind this.
I'm currently holding my breath, and I can do this for an hour. Is there, like, I could probably just, feel around the tunnel or do anything. Is there anything else that, like, apart from a smell that, I could possibly stumble upon? Because, like, could I make I don't know, like a feeling perception check or something, just using one of my arms to maybe, like, because I could technically taste with my arms. Is there anything I could taste from the wall?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give it a shot.
All right. Just perception, I guess. Well, no. Not
It's
with a 9.
acrid. It's odd. It's something that you've never encountered in your world.
Okay.
But it is coated in a thin layer of a black type of sludge of some sort. It's hardened
so
now,
it doesn't. Okay.
but it's nothing that you would recognize off the bat.
It's not just earth or stone as I know
No,
it.
it seems
Okay.
to be a manufactured object of some sort as being coated onto these areas.
Okay.
So
roll
Dom
18
rolled
history.
an 18 history. For your history not being from the present day world, you haven't ever seen anything like this in your in where you were born.
I was
This is
born
not.
here, remember?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
talking about where you were born. You haven't seen anything like this either. This is technology and a way of construction that isn't familiar with any of the worlds that you guys were all born in except for Manju. It's something with your being able to feel and with your 18 history, you know that it's a boring equipment of some sort, and that's all that you really get from it.
But
And
it's
you know
not.
that they're also laying something on the outer walls of it,
Yeah.
which is a black sticky substance. But it's even Manju with your 21. You would say it looks kind of like asphalt, but it's different in ways that you don't understand. Along with your investigation, you would recognize that there is some sort of magical item being placed around the outside edges of the wall, but you don't know how it's being put there. So together, you guys would be able to suss out that somebody is mixing asphalt with a sort of alchemy and
Okay.
placing it along the edges of these walls.
And the asphalt is what's coming out of the other end?
Yes, the asphalt is you're guessing is what the tar from the asphalt, the byproduct, is what's coming out of in the black sludge, which is why it's giving you blisters and it's causing skin irritation. It's nothing super
So,
dangerous, but you're guessing the sickness is probably from the severe stench of death that you feel ahead.
okay. Um, so that's funny. So nobody uses asphalt, and have I heard like a reason why nobody uses that in the Forgotten World?
Because it's not there's better ways to do it with the magic accessible.
Yeah, true.
Um, this is a different type of asphalt than you would have seen in the regular world. Like it's not street asphalt. There's better ways to do roads and things like that, but this asphalt specifically is being imbued with some sort of magical substance.
And from, from 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 what we can see, there are just trace amounts, not like giant pools of the asphalt-like material.
No, it seems as though there is like sections of it that have been asphalted over, like cracks in the walls and things like that. Uh, but you don't see any mass production of this asphalt yet, just small patches of it.
Okay.
Um, the magic portion, would I have to roll to see if I recognize that in my travels here?
Um, it seems to be an enchantment magic. You and with your history and Alon's investigation, as well as Manju being a magician as well, you could see that there seems to be an enchantment of some sort placed into this asphalt.
That doesn't sound good.
Well,
I'll probably like push a little bit to continue because I probably haven't like smelled anything bad yet while not breathing.
Does it look to get thicker further in?
Um, as you guys progress, I'll say from where you guys are at now to where you guys have been, you haven't seen any clear cases of asphalt until you started to get to where you're at now. When you start to get to this bored out area, is when you start seeing patches, and the patches do start to get thicker as you start going up. They seem more of an afterthought, though. They don't seem like uh, it seems like a building project, but not a not the building project they're working on.
Do we pick up on any signs of life, like somebody having moved down here recently?
Everything seems to be bored, so most any footprints or anything like that
Mm,
is just rock
covered
dust
by,
and
yeah.
chips.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'll
Well,
just
move
you're
on,
moving.
I guess.
So we can either move in deeper, or we can report that something or someone is mixing a dangerous chemical with magic, and it's doing weird stuff.
I vote for moving deeper.
Yeah, we're not gonna figure out anything until we get to the source of where all this is coming from.
Mhm.
All right, sounds good. Are we in water now, or are we Are we still walking?
There's a small trickle of water at your guys' feet, but appears to be like the regular flow of the water area. You guys are just moments after the big rush, so you have maybe like 30 minutes to 45 minutes or so until the next big rush comes.
All right. If that's the case, we are in a tunnel, right?
You are in a tunnel, but the tunnel has now widened from being a short, like 7 foot by 7 foot hole to where you're in the tooled area. It's about 30 feet tall and about 15 feet across at its widest and shortest points.
Mm.
Okay. I still want to walk along the walls. Maybe not completely on the ceiling, but high enough to where I know the water won't reach me.
Yeah, I guess if you with your what's your passive investigation and passive perception?
Passive perception is 20. Passive investigation is 18.
Yeah, with your ability, you know that you would have to nearly walk on the wall in order to get out of where the water would rise to.
Yeah, and being a damn pier, that's not a problem.
Yeah, so you're walking near the ceiling, so very high up. And you guys approach, and you hear the sound of a waterfall up ahead, as well as other curious splashing noises. Um, and you see ahead of you what looks like the mouth of this giant cavern that you guys are walking out of, to be more bioluminescence on the ceiling.
I'll
As
touch.
you guys head
Yeah.
forward, say again.
I'll touch anybody that's in reach. Also, Alon is currently carrying me, so I'll just kind of try to convey that I'd like to, be as stealthy as possible if that's at all possible, and even if I would have to, slink off and do my 10 feet crawl thing to be stealthier, because I think being quiet might be a good thing right now.
If I used message on somebody that's wild shaped, it says that they can whisper and I can understand. So
In my head, I'm still me, yeah.
yes, but if you whispered as an octopus, would that work? Can an octopus whisper?
Not really. Like, they really don't make sounds. They don't have any language like that. It's all colors. What I currently do is just kind of try to blend in with the surroundings, so I'll get all dark and try to be as,
Yeah, if I see you start to
not
match
that.
my clothes and stuff, then
Mhm.
I'll take that as a sign that I should go stealth and I'll start acting
Yeah,
fully.
yeah.
Are you touching me?
Anybody that I can reach with my tentacles, I think I would touch, and I'm gonna try to. I can't call out to you, but I can still, boop you with a
Just
tentacle.
remembering, touching a Naru's skin is dangerous.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I would still do it like in this situation. I think it's more dangerous to actually, have anybody just run in somewhere and then be dead.
As
It's
she's
kind of
blending in with my gear and stuff, I'll take that
yeah.
as, and I'll whisper to everybody, everybody be quiet. Let's go stealth. Be quiet. And I'll kind of hunker down, giving an
As
obvious
soon as
sign.
I hear him do anything like that, I'll be happy.
I
I'll just
assume
do a thumbs up with my tentacles in front of him.
I assume they're on the ground, right?
Yes,
We are, yeah.
unless Anaru has the option to be also on the ceiling.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So is anybody telling me to stealth or not?
Yeah, I said it out loud. I whispered to everybody that we should be
Okay.
quiet.
Okay. I got high enough perception. I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Jesse, your perception is a 20. You heard him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be a dick, be like, nah, I ain't hear nothing.
Octopus has +5 stealth. That's really good. Sadly, no advantage because we're not underwater, right? Well, technically, we are not underwater. We're not in water.
You are underground. You are not.
We're underground, yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I got a
if you touch
24
me, you got to
stealth.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I will. That's a +3, not too shabby. Well, still bad. So yeah, what do I take from that? Just poison, right?
Or his clothing.
Yeah, you're poisoned for 1 minute.
All right.
Well, if you're constantly touching them, wouldn't that just stay until she let go?
I'm not constantly touching him. I'm holding on to Alon and just, I was just kind of reaching out to everybody, trying to not make them go in without being stealthy first. So I would just, take that from it. But so that'll be a disadvantage, but I'd be better off as an octopus, so with a stealth. I'll just roll a d20, I guess, and make that like twice. But at disadvantage. So let's see.
That's weird, Dottie. Are you having trouble with your camera coming in and out?
Well, it's 8 + 5, so it's 13 for me.
I don't know why I still have that trouble. You said 13 stealth, Archibald?
Yep.
At the same time, I don't think if anybody sees an octopus down here, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's a person."
Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, it's an octopus," because we're under water.
I'm currently also trying to really blend in with my surrounding. It's just, I don't have it. I did get disadvantaged from being poisoned, so otherwise it would have been way better anyway. But
right,
it's like a 23 instead of 13 instead of 23. It's
Wait,
10 worse.
As an octopus, don't you have some kind of camouflage ability?
Well, yeah, but it's I have advantage underwater.
Oh, underwater.
So,
okay.
Yeah, and we're technically, we're underground, but not underwater.
Right.
This is the thing. It's it's a weird place to see an octopus, I guess.
She's kind of on my back anyway, so I'm the one that's making all the noise and all that kind of stuff. She's just matching the color of my gear.
Yeah.
Isn't she giant? Or is she a normal size octopus?
I'm just large. I'm not I'm a giant octopus, but I'm large.
Large.
That's a really big backpack.
Yes. I'm kind of, hanging all the way down probably.
Part of the noise is just her head.
Me scraping on the floor. Just very, very sad. Yeah.
So, with all of your guys' stealth checks together, you guys feel pretty confident that you're being sneaky. You guys start to make your way towards the end of the tunnel, towards the light, and you see a large chamber. The stench inside grows almost unbearable. Inside the cave is a grotesque scene. Bodies in various states of decomposition float on the surface of a large pool. There's some strange-looking ruins built inside of it. One looks to be a very large well, while the others look to be what remains of a temple from long ago. There is a waterfall falling on the other side of a large pool that leads you to yet another tunnel. But this tunnel has a thick mist pervading from its mouth that sticks to the water tightly for a short bit before it falls and dissipates in the back half of the lake. A black sludge can be seen running down the wall behind the waterfall.
Very inviting.
What do you do? And I will move you over.
Well, it seems like we've got two issues here. We've got the bodies in the water causing sickness, and we've got this sludge coming from another tunnel.
The waterfall would be over here. It would be just out of sight over here.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, there's a lot of water, but there's also dead people in the water. How many are there? How many? Like, what kind of number is
So
it?
you see various types of dead creatures. You see about 15 people of varying different races and origins. You see large squids dead. You see a few land animals that shouldn't have been able to get down here dead, floating in the water. There's lots of corpses
Okay.
down here.
Okay. And the stench is probably pretty bad right now, right? Like,
It is
because then
ridiculously
it's like dead fish and dead everything else.
It probably
Yeah.
smells like a garbage disposal in the peak of summer.
Mm.
Yeah, like I would say like probably something a lot the only way that I could describe how bad that smell is would be from when I was in Iraq and we came across a literal pile of dead donkeys and camels.
Mm.
And it was the worst smell that I've ever smelled in my life.
It's just rot, I guess. Just a bunch of rot.
It's rot, just straight rot.
Okay.
Can we see the bottom of the waterfall?
You can see the waterfall from where you're at. You can see where it contacts the water. You can't. You can see the top of it, but I mean, like bottom, as in like the bottom of the water that it's falling into. No, not where you guys are at. You guys would have to move up to the edge of the water to do that.
Is there a way around the water, like from what we see, or would we have to kind of, swim or climb over debris to get there?
The left side of the water is like sheer cliffs,
Mhm.
and the right side is also sheer cliffs. So this seems to be a junction point to where one of the wells spills out, and
Mhm.
by your guess, you would assume that another well is north of where you're at.
Are we
Okay.
in the right place of the map?
Yes.
Okay. So we're like above this in a tunnel right now.
Yeah, you guys are coming out to the edge of this another underwater lake.
Can I see the top of the waterfall?
You can see the top of the waterfall. That's where the mist is protruding from. You can't see inside the tunnel at all because it's a very thick mist.
I want to sneak up the wall to see if I can look into the mist.
It's on the opposite side of the lake from you.
Oh, so it's like really far out there.
It's a far way, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, over 100 feet. And that's
Well,
if you
plus
just go in a
plus
straight
up
line.
the walls. Yeah.
Can we see into the water? Like, is it deep and dark, or can you like see to the bottom at all, or no?
You would have to go up to the edge of the water. It looks a bit murky, but if you went up to the edge, you'd be able to look into it and maybe ascertain if you can see all the way to the bottom.
I'll slink down. Like I'll not be a backpack, and I mean I'm still a little bit from that, so it'll probably see. It's like I have 10 feet. I have 10 feet of movement. I should pretty much get to the edge without it being too long.
Yeah. You can go ahead and do that.
I'll just go, not too far from
Everybody,
everybody else.
roll initiative. Because the only
Oh,
reason
great.
that this isn't a surprise round is because the only person with an item to stop surprise attacks is the one that went to check the water.
Yeah. Yay! Yay, staff. All right, initiative. Oh. Woo!
I got a 5.
Wow.
I always forget to click the token.
All the big numbers.
Everybody's doing good but me.
Yeah.
I'm lost in thought again.
I'm surprisingly even like I'm more surprised about this than Alon is in a way, which is funny because my staff just told me that there's something wrong.
Yeah. I imagine that like everybody's seeing her go down and they're watching and seeing this thing pop out of the water and I'm just staring at the top of the waterfall.
Yeah.
And maybe your
Makes sense.
color shifts or something as you react, and so that makes
Yeah.
you react quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably have some kind of, pretty bright warning pattern at this point because I'm like,
Or I guess it could be ripples on the water too if it's something from the water.
yeah.
What all weapons is everybody using?
I've got a staff, but right now I'm an octopus, so I use my arms.
Right,
Not
right.
surprisingly.
How much longer do you have in that form?
I would reckon it's like right now my biggest problem is holding my breath, I guess, because I think we maybe were about 2 hours when we were in this first lake, and then we walked a little bit, so I had to hold my breath for that, and I can do that for an hour. I have 4 hours of wild shape though,
Okay.
so I would guess I'm a
Yeah, you
bit
guys are
over
about
halfway.
3 hours since your
Yeah.
wild start.
So yeah, I still would have an hour of being an octopus, but I'm seriously considering not being one because getting into this water seems gross.
Right. Everybody else?
That's a lot of stuff.
I normally use melee weapons, but I can use cantrip for this.
You can use a history check to determine if you have seen this before. Some of you from certain worlds may recognize these creatures.
Just
What is-
history from everybody?
Just a
Not my
history
strongest.
from everybody.
I got a 5. Rolling them 5s.
Manju's doing really good.
1-1.
Unfortunately for Manju, these aren't
Not
from
his
your
fault.
world.
No.
You don't recognize these creatures.
Oh, I do. Just meta.
Yeah. So Igni and Alon, you know that they are merfolk of some sort, but they look just wrong. They don't look right. They're not like it looks like mermaids and mermen, but just something about them is just way off.
Okay.
One more question. Are the rest of us still stealthed?
Let's see.
That's a good question, because
Well,
I know.
some of
Yeah,
you rolled really well. It's just
I know. Manju did not move. He's just kind of standing and looking, but
Yeah.
he has not moved anywhere. I think the only person who had moved was Igni. Everybody
Yeah.
else, yeah. And also Anaru was gonna climb the wall, I think, whatever. But I don't know if that. But I don't know if that went through or not. So
Yeah. As far as you guys know, it looks like you guys are still unseen. But all of these eyes as they surface look directly at you, Igni.
Oh, good. Hi there. Yeah.
It's like blub. I'm an octopus.
Yeah. I'm your friend, right?
And
You
they
like
look
me.
hungry.
Oh, good. I'm not lunch. Well, I'm not the first one to go, but I'll really think about what I'm doing now.
Alon, you're up.
So these guys are very obviously being threatening.
They are wielding weapons, and they have a feral look in their eyes as they are staring intently at Igni.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of swirl one arm over the other, and kind of form a bolt of fire and unleash it on the one right. I'm gonna go for this one actually because it looks like it's the closest that's reacting first.
All right.
Ooh. And I'm not going to hit it.
No, you're not.
Try.
Valiant effort.
Yeah.
You gave it quite literally a shot.
I put everything
Is-
into it.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'll just you just yell an expletive and fire away.
All right, Anaru, you're up.
Cool. Well, I would like to tell the group this is why we don't go down these tunnels. Things just kind of attack you when you're down here. So,
Ardas.
He is the
Yeah.
only one that knows the tunnels like that. He goes, "This is why I wait for the
Yeah.
monsters to come to me."
and then I'm gonna move in front of these two guys.
You're gonna drop into the water there.
Yeah. So I want to hit this guy first, the guy right above me, with a arm strike.
All right.
Nice. Congrats.
Baby, baby.
Awesome.
Hold on one sec. Let's roll back a little bit before we do your nat 20. Both of you are gonna
Okay.
roll a d100.
Hold on, and then
Oh, nat 1, nat 20, yep. So nothing special on
Yup.
either one of them.
Yeah, you guys came out on top on that one. Well, kind of. So yeah. So now, yeah, roll your nat 20 damage. 13 damage.
Damn, you punch like a
Well-
truck.
Try to. All right, and then for my second action, I want. Oh, he has to make a save. So a con save of 12 at least.
He rolled a 14.
Cool, so he saves. And then I want to try to punch this guy with my second unarmed strike. Oh.
And that does
I
not
meant to
hit.
do the other one, but it's the same thing anyways. It doesn't hit anyways.
Does not hit, no.
Okay. I shouldn't use that. That's pretty much my turn at that point. Yeah.
Igni, it is now your turn.
Yeah, it is. I was considering very, to actually revert to my human form, but right now I think I'll first try to use my reach with my tentacles and try to grapple the guy in front of me, the one with the red dot on him, with my tentacles, and just do. It's a +5 to hit, and I have 15-foot reach, so that should maybe work. Possibly.
Yep.
I want
That's
to
within
grapple him.
range. So it would be a contested strength check, correct?
It's first. Well, I have to hit him first. Actually, like it's a. I roll to hit, and then it's a DC of 16 to escape. I think.
Oh, okay. So if you hit, then they are grappled if they fail their save.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just roll it. It's +5 to that one. Ooh. 17 plus 5. So that might
That
hit.
hits.
22. Okay. That's how much damage does he take? It's 2d6 plus 3. 26 there. 2d6 plus 3. Ooh. 11 plus 3 is 14. So it's 14 damage, and yeah, it's grappled. Like the octopus is then
It rolled a 21 on its strength save.
Okay. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay. I tried to grapple him. I still got some damage in, but
You did.
Yeah.
He is looking bloody now. As you
Okay.
lash across his face with your tentacles, trying to
Okay.
grab him. He's able to stop you from grabbing him, but you
Mhm.
get him in the eye a little bit. You hit him in the balls a little bit. Like, yeah, he's fucked up kind of.
Okay. I can't move that far, but I kind of want to maybe get just, my 10 feet back in case they have, unless they have weapons that go further. I'll just go my 2 squares back here. Just kind of be there. Try not to set up the others. Maybe they look at me and not the other people. But that's going to be all I do.
All right. So, this is going to be one of the deep scions. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Probably better as me. Oh, wow. That is a net 1 on my end.
Oh no. Oh no!
Wow.
Oh wow.
All right. Manju and Ballad 1 are not stunned. Everybody
Wow.
else is stunned until
Okay.
the beginning
Okay.
of this one's next turn.
Wow. Okay. Stun. Let me check that here.
You cannot move. Your movement speed is reduced to 0. You have advantage against you, so all attacks against you have advantage.
Yep.
And you cannot speak other than a mumble.
Yeah. Can't speak anyway. Oh well.
Luckily for you guys, the next person to go is Manju, who did resist
Oh,
the psychic screech. And this was in your head. Your guys' heads are ringing as a screech that comes from nowhere but everywhere at the same time rings and rips through your brains.
Okay.
Sheesh. Okay, well, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll attack the bloodied creature. The red one, correct?
Correct.
How high up are we?
You guys are only about 5 feet above the surface of the water. It's a short drop into it.
Okay.
Alright then. Light my fire!
That definitely hits. He is looking real messed up on death's door.
Manju out here roasting folks.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just kind
I'd
of,
compliment you, but I can't.
he'll blow like a little bit of smoke off his staff and just kind of like, and I think that's all I can do for this turn.
All right.
Ooh.
That one swims up to there, and you see her place her hands upon the one that was seriously injured.
Mm.
Oh, a healer.
and does heal them.
Yay.
I was gonna be like, that one looks different from all the other ones. I'm gonna attack that one, and then they run up and do that.
Then they move back a little bit. That will be the end of their turn. Then this one, which looks similar to her, moves to there. You may get an attack of opportunity if you wish. Honoru, you can get an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Oh, my bad.
Actually, question on that. When the Marrow Shadow something moved in and moved away, would that not also provoke an opportunity attack? Or because it was on their move, it would not?
I put her in the wrong spot. She would have went to here and then back.
Okay, cool. Just asking, trying to clarify. No problem.
So yeah, Kong, if you want to, you can roll that attack. If not, then I will continue.
Well, I can roll it. So I'm not stunned?
Oh, you're right. You're stunned.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of confused. It was like, if I'm
Yeah.
stunned, I wouldn't be able to.
Never mind. 100%. You're stunned.
Okay.
So, well, that's unfortunate for you.
Mm.
So a 25 to hit. Roll a strength check. And you take 15 damage.
Wow.
Honoru, roll strength check.
Got it. My bad. Yeah, I'm just not paying attention tonight. Check. Wrong one.
Well, he's stunned, so he automatically fails strength checks.
No, he only fails strength
Mhm.
saves. He does not fail strength checks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a check. Oh, nice. Well,
But they got a 21, so you were pulled 20 feet towards them into the water.
Cool.
And you took 15 damage. I don't know if you already put that in.
I got it.
Now, this scion.
Did he touch him?
Nope. Used a harpoon.
Okay.
Now Naru can go give them all hugs.
Yep.
Hugs for everybody.
Moves to there.
hello.
And as it comes out of the water, it transforms into a humanoid with long tentacles reaching out of the top of its head as it closes the distance on you while on ground. That is all he will be doing for his turn.
Okay.
Great. One of Cthulhu's cousins.
Mm-hmm.
That one moves to there. 12 doesn't hit, correct?
Igni or who is it? Is it
To
Anaru or
Anaru.
Anaru?
No, 12 doesn't hit.
23 does, though.
23 does.
So you get clawed for 6 more damage, and they have to make a Constitution saving throw, correct?
If he touches me, yes.
Yeah, he clawed you. And that's an 18.
So he saves.
All right. And that brings us to Ballad 1, who is
And
not stunned, right?
Right.
yay.
Ballad 1 is going to aim at the healer with his bow. Uh, 21 hit.
21 does hit.
So that attack does 16 damage. And then my second attack. So stealth breaks the second I attack, right? Even if it's just the first one?
Correct. As soon as you attack, your stealth is gone.
Okay. $16 hit.
16 barely hits, yes.
$13 damage.
All right. Good round.
Then I'm going to help Anaru out. By giving him advantage on this guy.
Very good. Okay. Moving on to the very injured Marrow. He moves to here. No, he doesn't. Moves to there because he doesn't want an opportunity attack from Poison Frog. And he's going to try and harpoon you, Alon. And you are stunned right now, correct?
I am stunned. I cannot take actions, reactions, etc.
17 to hit.
That is exactly my armor class.
Oh, shit. And now roll a strength check.
I can do that. Not my greatest.
Oh, actually, never mind. This one you don't roll a strength check for. It just pulls you 10 feet closer.
Oh, that'll work.
Okay, 10 feet.
pulling you right up to the edge of the water. You do take 15 damage.
Okay.
No, never mind. Yeah, you do roll a strength check. Because there's all of them do a pull of some sort, but they all do a different type of pull. You have to beat a 21. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no.
not going to do it. And this one pulls you 20 feet, not 10. So bloop into the water.
Okay, that'll work.
It is your turn, but you are stunned. So, therefore, there's not a lot you can do. I don't think it prevents bonus actions.
Can I do a save against being stunned?
Yeah, there shouldn't be a save for that every turn.
Nope, you are stunned until the beginning
The
of their
beginning of-
next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, they're next. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Stun people in water. I'm
can't
not trying
move.
to kill anybody, but is he starting to drown because of that, or like they
I
can still
believe
breathe,
you're
hold
still
their
in
breath?
your water form, correct?
I never took the spell away, but with the amount of time that's gone by, that would have definitely worn off by now, I believe.
So yeah, you are you're in danger.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put it that way. You guys
Yeah.
don't know if he's drowning or not because he's
Yeah.
not moving. But
Yeah,
he is in
exactly.
the water.
A lot
I'll
of times
worry.
people will- I'll probably reflexively would hold my breath. I don't know if I would
Yeah.
just immediately breathe in.
No,
So
yeah, I think yeah.
So I think I can hold my
As long as
breath.
you're conscious, you should be able to hold your breath.
Yeah.
Like not breathe, but you probably you couldn't prepare for the plunge.
Yeah, because it says I can speak, but
Yeah,
falter.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm not unconscious. So yeah, I would be holding my breath, which I should be fine. Then I can hold my breath for a while.
Okay,
Perfect.
I'll still
yeah,
worry.
So
Yeah, my bonus action would require me to speak though, and so I can't cast spells or anything right now. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. That's my action.
Okay. Honoru.
Well, I'm pretty much useless.
yeah, he's stunned too.
You're stunned also, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Wow.
Okay.
I literally just sit there.
Igni, you're also stunned, aren't you?
I am stunned, yeah. Just waiting for that turn.
Well,
I playing
this
the
is the
characters, guys.
stunner's turn, and he is moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says a creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution
Yeah.
modifier.
Yeah.
Then that's 10 turns.
Woo. 6 minutes. 1 minute. Well, 1 minute is one. Yeah.
So it is
The
a
stunner.
nat 20 is the only one that hits you of this.
Whew.
It is a 3-attack multi-attack, so you got off a lot better than it could have been.
Wow. Against who is that attack now?
This is against Alon.
Alon, okay. Wow.
Oh, and he rolled real good on his crit chart.
Will
Again,
body kill a new
only-
adventurers?
If only I could roll like this as a goddamn player.
If only, goddamn it.
So the effect, everyone has disadvantage on him for their next attacks. Now damage.
On red dot or green dot?
Blue dot.
Blue dot. Got
Yep.
it.
So it would be 7, 14 minus 4, so 10 damage. Not a lot of damage for the crit, so that's good.
And that's on me.
That is on you. And now you guys are all effectively unstunned as Manju's turn is up.
Finally. Thanks.
Dottie be loving those status conditions.
Hey, nobody plans for that shit.
Well, it's not that you don't plan for it; it's that you fail the roll and then that's it.
So, Miro Shadow Priest is rather injured, right?
No. One of the Marrows is rather injured. The
Yeah.
Shadow Priest she's been hit.
Like once,
Twice.
twice. Yeah. But not a lot.
You couldn't tell by looking at her that she's too fucked up. You see a couple of shallow cuts. But Red Dot Marrow is real fucked up.
Well, I gotta go with picking off the weakest. Probably the best move. I'll go ahead and I'll try lighting some fire again.
Huh?
Here goes something.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Got that
Manju's
good
real
roll.
good with fire. Flamin' bunnies. All right.
Mhm.
8 damage. He is
Close to death again.
so close.
Ah.
God.
He
You
was
gotta
only
give him.
able to heal him for 6. He does not have very much health left at all.
Oh, somebody kill him, please.
Could frog person hug him, please? No, hugging doesn't do damage. Oh well.
Is that all for you, Manju?
Crap. Yeah, that's all. That's all I can. It's hard. Yep, end my turn.
All right. The let's see here. Seeing that you've been doing so much damage,
Uh-oh.
Shadow Priest looks at you, and you must roll a wisdom saving throw.
Too bad.
I rolled a 30. I rolled a 37. Manju failed.
Yeah, you actually did succeed as you felt bands of energy start to wrap around you, and you were able to break them. She looks at you and she hisses
I'll just
and
hold up
dives
one furry
underwater.
little middle finger to connect.
God, I heard that sigh of relief. after the chain demon and stuff.
Yeah, she dives underwater and disappears beneath the murk.
Okay.
I think it's fair to say that she's rather salty now.
Yeah, she wasn't happy about that. This one being surrounded, not happy with it,
Mm-hmm.
moves slightly out of the way and lashes out at Ballad One.
Okay, the first attacks all have disadvantage until they hit.
A 17 or a 16 for the first strike.
Nope.
And then 11 doesn't hit either.
I'm just doing the John Cena. You can't see me.
All right. So then this one closes on Igni.
Yay.
Eat him, Igni. Eat him with your beak.
You see him pull
Gotta
out a giant battle axe
Oh, good.
from its back.
Uh-huh.
Tentacles versus tentacles.
My AC is not high.
Gotta use
You're
that temp
gonna lose
HP.
some tentacles right now.
That's a 21 and a 20 for its two strikes.
Yeah, both. I'm a squishy fish person thing right now, so.
So that would be 17 damage to you.
17, alright. See. Put that in my. Good that I have this meat shield. 17.
Upside about Druids, built-in meat shields.
Yeah. So let's see. It's 17, you said. Still up.
All right. This goes on to the next Deep Scion. And you guys aren't going to guess what's going to happen next. Everybody roll a wisdom save.
No,
Oh.
you can't do that. That's illegal.
Wish it were. Oh yeah, it's 20. Oh no, it was 21, wasn't it?
Oh,
I think it was 21.
no. Fuck nah.
I think it was 21. I'm not gonna get it another turn in ever.
So Igni, Anaru, and Ballad 1 all save.
Yeah,
Yes.
Anaru can punch people.
Woo!
I'm sorry, Elon.
Yeah,
Gonna
just
help
you.
face down.
Yeah, it's a rough run for you this run,
Gonna
buddy.
help him. I saw you dive down there. I was very worried, so I'm gonna get there somehow. Just have this fish person in front of me.
I'm just going for a swim, light dip. That's all good.
Yeah, he has he's not drowning yet. He's still got a
No.
couple rounds before he starts
Mhm.
drowning.
Yep.
But Ballad 1, it is you.
Right. Okay. I'm going to pull out my my scimitar and my short sword, and I'm going to circle back around to this one that tried to get out of my way. Surprise, motherfucker. So close. So that first hit is a 26.
That'll hit.
Better.
Is this one already hurt?
That one is unhurt.
Okay. Then from a second attack. That first one did 2.
2 damage?
Yeah.
That's more surprising than anything else.
Shut up. Second attack is, I'm just going to say 16 plus 7. I assume that hits.
That hits.
Alright, now he is damaged though. 12 damage. And then my bonus. Does 9 plus 7 hit? That's 16.
16 hits.
Boom, max damage. That's 14.
You don't get your bonus on your bonus action, do you? Or do you have dual wielding?
You want to know something? Every time I've done damage this time, I have not been adding my +3 bonus.
Oh, shit.
So last guy should have taken like 6 more damage. This guy takes 6 more damage.
So as to the last guy, that makes it to where Manju was able to kill him.
All right, Manju, cooking fish. So yeah, this guy takes whatever that is now. And then on the start of his turn, he takes 2d4s of damage because he is now bleeding.
Okay, and also, what was the damage on your bonus action other than your bonus?
Did I not roll that?
I've put damage on him twice for this turn. You hit him 3 times, so
Okay, so yeah, I guess I didn't. Fucking 1. 3.
all right. And that does bring it to his turn, so roll those 2d4.
That's 2 2s.
He's not wearing one, but he might be soon. He is now bloodied.
Okay.
Now he can see here it says after he takes that damage. Oh, that damage is necrotic, by the way. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I'm just going to tell you guys, these guys don't have any special resistances.
Okay. It says he can make a DC 15 con save to stop the bleeding.
Seven, isn't it?
Already.
Oh.
There's
And it is his turn.
Yeah. It says alternatively, another creature can make a DC 15 medicine check to try to stop the bleeding.
Stop the bleeding. Okay.
But then that's their action.
He swims straight down 20 feet.
All right. Andrew, punch him.
On the way down. Yeah.
So Ballad and Anaru both get attacks of opportunity.
All right.
I love it. The one man who can outroll Dottie.
Roll that damage, son.
6. And you gotta roll me a con save throw.
He got an 18.
Ah, god damn it. Why are they passing all these saves?
Keep just poisoning us.
You just need a higher DC. Is he down or is he still up?
He's still up.
Fuck! I didn't want to use my reaction, so I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna do it. Does 18 hit?
It does.
4.
All right. 21 hit you, Ballad?
For the first hit, did he roll a disadvantage?
$12 doesn't hit.
Oh.
Yeah, that cloak of displacement, man.
Yeah.
She's crazy. So, Alon, you are stunned right now.
I was gonna say, it
Still.
wasn't by chance the guy that died was the one that had me stunned or something, right? Yeah.
It was not. It's the guy right next to you that has you stunned.
Yeah, it's one of the tentacle dudes.
Yeah, I need to utilize a bonus action. I need to be able to talk, so I can't do that. So I'm just ragdolling around right now.
Just gurgle burbling.
Aw.
All right, Anaru. What's up? Can you rectify this? You got one 20 feet below you that you can see. You know that another one is somewhere below you, but you can't see her. You can make a perception check to see if you can try and find her.
I would like to do that.
Can I do that too?
Yeah, everybody in the water right now can do that.
$17. We both got 17.
Yeah, Anaru and you both see her. Nobody else can see her, but I will put her back on the right overlay.
There she is. There's that bitch. She's right next to Alon.
She is 40 feet underneath the water.
Okay.
So, can I see this one? This one's 20 feet down, right?
Yep, he's 20 feet down.
All right, so I probably wouldn't be able to hit him. So I want to hit this guy with a unarmed strike.
It's not going to do it.
I'm guessing. Well, I'm going to swing again.
Actually,
second attack.
That hits his AC. So both attacks hit.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
So, okay, so for the first one, maybe a 7. And then roll me that con save.
Poison.
I need it to be poison.
You rolled a 17 for his first con save and a 14 for his next one.
So they both pass. All right.
Going down.
And then for the second one, he's going to take 8 more damage.
Nice.
And I want to use a key point to do... where is it at? Stunning strike.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You'll
stun you.
Stunned until
Very
your
nice.
next turn, right?
So I think, yeah, he's stunned until his next turn. Oh no, he has to make a con save throw of 14. I think that's what it says.
22.
So he saves.
So much Stop asking Dottie to save.
So, am I allowed to hit again with my bonus action or no?
You still have your bonus action strike because you're a monk. You can hit unarmed with your bonus actions.
Yeah. So I want to hit him one more time.
Or do a flurry of blows.
That's a hit. You could have used flurry of blows too and been able to get a couple more strikes.
Oh yeah, I could have. 10. And then roll me another con save.
You just
7. He finally failed.
25 damage.
You're just kicking this dude in the face.
Alright, so he's poisoned for 1 minute.
Nice.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
So this is my frog cutter.
Hell or high water. He is getting poisoned.
Yeah.
You're just fucking get poisoned! Ah!
It's a skin condition. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god! And your character's like totally laid back and stuff. I just imagine like
Yeah.
uh uh what's that one Pokemon with the poison attacks?
Toxicroak?
I'm thinking Toxicroak, but it might be the unevolved form.
Ah.
Meh. So, Igni, your turn.
Yeah. Um, big distant family member in front of me. That just hit me pretty hard. Let's see. I'm not underwater. Just not good. Is anybody who can I actually see? Because I don't know if I could see Alon like he's probably sinking anyway, and he's
You would be able
below
to
the.
see Alon. He hasn't
Okay.
been drugged underwater or anything.
Okay.
You'd be able to see the deep scion that's next to him and the deep
Mhm.
scion that's next to Honoru.
Yeah, just not the ones underwater, really.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm standing right in front of that one, though. Is anybody looking like really bad from my point of view right now? Is anybody?
Alon is hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not bloodied yet, though.
the frog dude's been hit a lot too.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I will. I want to hit the thing though with the tentacles first. I'll do a tentacle attack on the guy right in front of me because that makes sense, I guess. So the tentacles. Just
You
to
got
I
a
can.
20 on his strength save.
Yeah. So I'll. It's a
That hits.
21 hit. Yeah. So it's 13 damage on him.
He cusses you out in Aquan, and you understand every word. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah. I just, I color myself like yellow and black right now. It's just to, be threatening. And I still have a little bit of a meat shield, and unless somebody's looking really bad, I'd like to stay in my form for one more round. But I'll stay where I am. Yeah. I'll try to get rid of that one somehow. That'll be it.
All right. Moving to the guy that is poisoned, which gives him disadvantage on his attacks. But he is going to try and attack you for the whole poisoning thing. He's not happy about that.
Nice.
It took so many attempts, though, just to poison him.
Just kicking him in the face over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, water's just splashing everywhere as like this flurry of attacks takes place.
Yeah.
Just trying to poison him.
He got a 24 on his bite as this maw
Wow.
opens and splits, and a massively teeth-lined maw crunches down onto your upper forearm.
Cool. 24 hit.
7 damage.
7.
He's already
Okay.
poisoned, so yeah.
I'll pull out a newspaper and say, no, bad.
That'll be a very soggy newspaper very, very soon.
Get one hit and then it's a slap and then
Yeah.
a squish. And then he is going to disengage and also swim 30 feet underwater. So he doesn't disengage. So you do get an attack of opportunity on him, but he does bite you and then swim straight down.
Cool.
Yep, that'll hit.
Do I roll a D100, right?
Certainly you do, sir. Oh, it's a strong hit, that's for sure. Let's roll that damage. 12
Nice.
damage. Okay, good. He is looking bloodied as he gets out of there. Managed to shirk off most of what could have been the damage, but he is definitely leaving a trail of blood behind him as he descends into the depths.
I didn't know they could get a bloody nose.
He's mostly got a bloodied like face. Manju, you're stunned, I believe.
Yes, I am.
Sad. No more fish cooking.
This one,
He just boils the water. We're like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, that would be a good spell. Would hit anybody in the water, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the steam bath. No thanks.
so this one under the water goes and swims up a little bit to the one that is also down next to her and puts her hands on it. Puts her hands all up on it.
This is rated PG-13.
Puts her hands deep inside of the wounds until they're not wounds anymore.
That's not how you heal people. I don't know how you medicine, but that's not it.
I mean, technically, Satan and Constantine pulled the cat out of his lungs, so it works.
Then let's see. Yeah, she can hold off on that. It will be the one in front of you, Igni, with its battle axe raised.
The only reason why I'm still an octopus for a little bit. Probably.
A 15 and a 23.
Yes. Just yes. Octopus AC is 11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So 17 damage.
Okay. It's still an octopus.
Wow.
Then it is the second one on you, Alon, seeing as it still has you stunned.
This is true. You'd be a fool not to.
That's another crit. And then a 15 and a 19.
Oh wow.
15 and 19. 15 plus 19?
A 15 to the second strike and a 19 to his third strike.
Oh, then 19 will hit. 15 won't hit.
Okay, so he hits you with 2 of his strikes. He gets to roll a d100. Which is an 11, so nothing special. As he bites you in the face
Ow.
for 11 damage, and then slashes you with his claws for 6 more damage.
Okay.
Ballad one, it is your turn, and the stunned effect goes away.
Yes. I'm almost bloodied. Not quite.
This one's still underwater, right?
The one right next to you? Yes.
And these two are underwater.
Yes. The only one above water still is this one over here.
I was like, did he just move? What?
He's like, and now he's underground. Threw a real curveball in there.
How do you do the arrow thing?
What do you mean?
Huh.
Yeah, I still don't know how to make it link and do all that.
Oh, you just right click on the screen to make it up like a pivotal point. You
Yeah,
just
but
gotta.
I use a mouse. I use the I use a laptop mouse.
Oh yeah, that would make it difficult for sure.
yeah, but there's a way to make it so that your piece moves following the arrows after you're done.
Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that, man.
I'm sure somewhere that there's a guide on the little intricacies of Roll20.
I hate to say it, but Zard is probably the best person to ask.
There's like a whole like series of videos that'll help you with Roll20. I've never watched them though.
Yeah, 18 hit.
18 will hit.
And well, let me see if I get a crit on this. Nope. 18 plus 8 or plus 7. 18 plus 7 would be 25.
Those will both hit.
So that's 15 damage, and then 15 plus 6, 21 damage, and then 15 plus 7 hits again.
Wait. So it was 15 damage or 21 damage?
It was
Or was it
was
15 damage and then 21 damage?
It was 15 damage. Then I added my plus 3s for the 2 hits. That made it 21.
Okay, so 21 total.
Right, 21 total, and then I'm doing my third attack, which 15 hits, right?
Yes.
And then just 2 damage for that last one.
He's looking real hurt.
Just run up. Hey, Elon, what's
He's
up?
real hurt. He's like, fuck up, my new friend.
So again, the dude that's underwater, when his turn starts, and now when this guy's turn starts, they take 2 d4s of blood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so roll that 2d4 for the marrow.
That's 7. And then he can
Ooh.
try to roll to get rid of it.
18.
18 saves.
All right, so he's no longer bloody anymore. And he is going to try and get you, Honoru.
You did do that damage first, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He is real fucked up for those of you that can see him. He is not looking good. A 19 to hit you, Honoru.
That hit?
He pulls you 20 feet to him, so you are now right next to him, 20 feet underwater.
Which is totally fine for a frog dude.
I breathe water.
Yeah.
10 damage.
10? Got it.
They're smart, but they're not super smart. They've never seen a frog person before. They're like, maybe I can drown him.
Yeah.
And he's recalculating his life decisions at the moment.
Oh, it's Elon's turn.
It is Alon's turn, and he actually can move.
I'm not stunned. What? I get
Congratulations on that.
You know what? Since I don't know if this is gonna come again, I'm just gonna do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, just fucking smite everybody.
I'm just gonna pull everything. We're gonna go bonus action Shadow Blade at 3rd level.
Nice.
That's for my spell. I'll post that just so that and then as I cast as this blade of shadow forms in my hand, I'm going to say enough, and I'm going to attack the guy that keeps stunning me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I actually have that set up at 3rd level. Is this dim light? I'm guessing
This would be dim. This would be actually it's full of bioluminescence. It's lit. I wouldn't say it's dim light, but it's not bright light. It's definitely seeable. If you were underwater, yes, it would be dim to dark.
Guessing at 23 hits. That's 3d8 for 3d8 plus my modifier for 20 damage, psychic damage.
Jesus Christ.
20 damage. Jesus Christ.
That's good.
Warlock, getting the job done.
Oh, this is a Eldritch Knight Wizard.
Oh, even better.
And then I get a second attack for being a warrior.
What do you do to that guy?
It's all psychic, so the blade just kind of passes through him, leaving no wound. And I just imagine he just starts bleeding from the eyes and ears and just kind of drifts down into the water.
He looks down confused for a second, and then blood does start to pour out of his eyes and ears and nose and mouth. And then he grabs the parts where the wounds are at. Just confusion is the last thing you see in his eyes before they go dim.
Yeah.
I look Alon in the face. I'm like, I'm going to be glad I've gotten this stuff under control.
Okay, who else do I see? So this one just came up toward the surface.
They're all underwater.
Just a little, yeah.
There is one up on land with Igni.
Can I see them underwater?
You can see them underwater. You can roll a perception check to see who you can see underwater, because a couple of them are about 30 feet down. One of them's about 20 feet down.
I have a swim speed of 40 feet.
Oh.
You're not entirely sure, but you do see shadows under there. You can't pick out exactly which is which, but due to the map, you can guess.
You want me to just roll? I'm gonna swim full blast toward whichever one is feels.
As soon as you get down underneath there, you notice where they're at.
Okay, and then
you can reach the one that is 30 feet, which is the priestess.
That'll work. I'll definitely. Is this dim light? If I'm underwater,
would be dim light. Yes.
Okay, so I get attack with advantage in dim light. I wasn't even going to use this.
Whew. Yeah, that'll do it.
Dang.
I was actually going to save the Shadow Blade for the last fight, but I feel like I'm getting fucked up. I got to show up.
Yeah.
24 damage to her.
Wow.
You hear an ear-shattering screech underneath the water as she gets fucked up real good. She's still up, but she's fucked up.
I'm going to action surge.
Nice. Oh my god. I love it.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to attack this twice. I'm just going to do it quick just so I don't take too much time.
Yep.
That one hits.
Another 16. And then
she's on death's door.
Really? How's she not dead yet?
Nat 20.
And yeah, what do you do to this?
That might do it.
Another 32.
Right.
Yeah, as she screams out, I just want to grab her by, I guess that's kind of her top right there. I just want to grab kind of up toward the top part of her chest, pull her close, and just ram the blade in.
Yeah. As you do that, you see the blood start to cloud the water as it comes out of her nose and mouth, and a soundless screech, since she is not able to use her lungs properly anymore due to the sword stuck in them.
How far was she? 20 feet down or 30 feet down?
She was 30 feet down, and right next to you is not right next to you, but on the same level as you were at is the other deep scion.
I'll use my last 10 feet to go up, so I'm 10 feet down from where I'm at.
Okay.
I guess that would make me level with them.
You would be 10 feet underneath the surface, so you would be you would be 20 feet underneath the surface. You would be level with
the green dot. Or the blue dot.
With the blue dot,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to get the whole 3D thing in my head. That'll work.
Oh, what a turn.
I literally have nothing left.
Good turn.
Uh-huh.
Honoru, you're up, and you are face to face with the guy that yanked you in and realizes that you are not at all troubled by being underwater.
I'm not going to be able to pass that performance up for now, but I was going to take a swing at him. Oh,
that'll hit.
I'm guessing
all of them.
14 hit. All of them will hit? Okay.
Actually, no. The 17 will hit.
Just 17?
Just the 17,
okay.
Yeah.
Multiple so just the 5. ACs.
It's rough.
I'm guessing it's different for when they're underwater.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hit him with 5. And, well, I'll need another key point.
This guy?
See if I can get... That's it? Okay, I guess I don't have to do that key point.
2 health left.
Yeah, we pummeled him as he was like trying to go down, remember?
I figure I miss, and then I barely graze him with that last attack. Like I slap him more so.
And it's just enough.
you get him with a gut punch, like, oh, okay. Oh, you're dead?
Yeah.
It's like whenever you see like a UFC fight and they totally miss a hit, but the person collapses anyway.
Oh, like a knockout kidney punch. Like it looked like it barely hit him, and the guy just folds.
Or just connected so cleanly you didn't feel like you hit him. You're like, I didn't even hit you, and his teeth are just like floating through the water now.
I like Manju's like characters angled now.
Yeah. Honor, anything else for you? You are about, I would say it would take you 20 feet of movement to get to the other one that is underwater, just slightly below your position.
Yeah, I just want to move right next to him, and then that's pretty much the end of my turn.
You touch him.
Oh, no, I'm out of action.
Igni, you're up. You got a tentacly bastard right in front of you.
Yeah.
Attacking at you. Yeah, I'd say you're probably down a couple of legs.
Yeah, I probably am. I saw everybody else seems to do okay, so it doesn't look like I have to give up on the form until it gets knocked out of me, as far as I can tell. I'll try this whole octopus sitting fish creature thing again, I guess, and try to grapple him or something, which probably won't work, but I can dream. So it's just the tentacles. 23 to hit.
Nice.
For 12 damage.
And it's a 15 on their save.
Oh, grappled. It's 16.
Grappled, alright.
It's grappled. Got one here for anybody who wants to.
Manju, time to cook some tentacles.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just hold him with, 2 legs that I still have. There's probably 3 of them chopped off, but, at least 2 of them really grapple him hard for now.
And is that everything?
That'll be everything. I don't think I'm gonna... I have 10 feet of movement. I could, move with us too. It would be, 5 feet, so no. I'll just stay where I am. I was about to say,
yeah, if you're dragging...
I'll just look very, very proud.
You're just proud got him!
With my stick now. Finally.
All right. So being the third deep scion who has not used his
Mhm.
ability yet, everybody make a wisdom save.
No, I deny it. The Deep Scion does not get to use it now because he watched his friends get murdered in front of him so terribly. He's too scared to do it.
I've got a good wisdom, technically. I just keep on failing.
Honoru, Ballad won, and Manju barely succeeded.
Whew.
God
At
damn it,
least.
Elon.
I mean,
Alon, you are stunned again.
honestly, if I
Yeah.
passed it, if I passed it, I'd wonder why.
Yeah.
Like at this point, it's a character trait. It's not a. It's just a built-in feature.
You're just like,
You
I
get-
fail wisdom saves.
I should not fail them all the time. I have a +7 to them.
I was gonna
But
say
I
you have a
do.
huge plus. I was looking
Yes.
at this combat and I was like, okay,
Yes.
so she'll be good, but like,
I
Jesus.
don't. I just roll bad. I just yeah. 9 is not good. That's a 2 on the die.
And with that, he is going to swim away.
Does the
You
okay.
can take. You can do an opportunity attack on her.
Yeah, he's still not. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm running to my computer. Yeah. Opportunity. All right. God damn.
Opa!
Nice.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
Ooh, yeah. Roll that crit damage on that D100.
You turn that into a stunning strike.
Nice,
good.
you got a good one.
That is a good D100.
wow.
And that is a good crit.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Hit hard.
wow.
You just kick him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You are able to move 10 feet in a direction that you wish.
Me?
Yeah,
Yes, you.
you rolled good.
Whoa, what the fuck? Cool. I want to follow him then.
All right. Oh shit, I didn't realize I barely moved his movement. He's going to move his full movement. They have 40 feet swim speed. Manju, it is your turn. You are not stunned.
I'm stunned by I have a fish person in my tentacles. A bit.
So I'll hop over here. And fire.
Yeah.
Right now, I imagine you shoot the fire from your ears. Because that's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah.
Oh, if it could form like
Dude,
some
your
laser beam
fire
between the two of them.
ability is insane,
Yeah.
dude.
Wow.
Like I want to see two beams of fire form between the two ears and then
Yeah,
shoot.
exactly. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, like a Death
He is
Star.
bloodied and like burned all over.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's in the water.
Oh, that
No,
one's
they're
up.
not in the water.
No,
He's on the
he-
ground.
Yep, he's on dry land, and I'll go ahead and balance the last bit of my movement,
Oh, okay, you're aiming for that one. Okay.
and that'll be it. That's my turn.
You'll get a tentacle up from me. Like, I think there's one left that I can hold up.
It's his turn. You have him grappled, but he
Yeah.
is not trying to break the grapple. He's just
Okay.
mad. So he's going to attack you, but it will be at disadvantage because you have him wrapped up in some tentacles.
Yeah.
It's totally dumb that lesser restoration doesn't fix stunned.
It's all good. I'm a stunned octopus.
Wow, that's impressive. A 5, a 9, an 8, and a 5. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
not going to do it.
There's Donnie's
Nice.
bad rolls for the night.
Yeah, that's 2 nat
Wow.
ones.
Nice. Yep. I can't curse back an Aquan, but I'll still, make some insulting patterns on my back or something.
Oh, you got a bad one too. He went to bite you and just got a face full of sucker.
Yeah, kind of, probably.
Or
So,
better, he got inked. Sorry.
yeah, this one wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah.
This one's not as bad for them as it would
Yeah.
be for you guys since you all have your own choice. But what this one would have been is all enemies around you will target you next round.
Who?
So
Well,
yeah,
he did.
if that would have been one of you guys that rolled that one, that would have sucked. But luckily, let's just say everybody has advantage on him next round.
All right.
Ballad, it is your turn.
I'm going to get Alon and pull him out of the water.
Perfect. What is your strength? What is your overall carrying capacity?
My carrying capacity is 180. My push drag lift is 360.
Okay.
But
So
we are
yeah,
in water.
you
Yeah,
are
well,
in
that's
water.
enough
Roll
to
the
like.
strength check.
I believe that should be enough to lift me regardless, because my gear is 96 pounds, and I weigh 176 because I'm an elf.
Yeah, it would be enough to push, pull, drag, but you guys are underwater, so it would have to be able to swim with you as well. So roll an athletics check.
$12.
You're able to pull him to the surface, but not any further. That will be your full movement.
Oh, yeah.
Alana, it is your turn, and I believe you are stunned yet again.
Yep.
Do you need me to heal you, Alon?
I mean, as you're pulling me up, you would notice I definitely have quite a few wounds. I'm just above bloodied.
Oh yeah, you do have an action and bonus action. I forgot. Sorry, my bad.
Heal 13 damage.
Appreciate you.
And then I'll bite you. I'm just playing. I'm not going to bite you.
Now you're bleeding. Is this now our thing? Like you heal me and then bite me?
It's like, I need to feed, but I also don't need you dead.
So it's just like, delicious. Okay, here's health back. Delicious again. Crap, I can't help myself.
It's like my heels are flavor. I can't do it.
Just a little bit of spice. Yes.
Cure wounds, just assault bay it.
Just a little
Alright,
seasoning.
Honoru. You see this guy underwater in front of you, and he's whisking off. At this point in time, nobody else can see him because Honoru is underneath the water. You can barely catch his tentacles going ahead of you.
Cool. I would like to move right next to him, which would be 35 feet of movement. And I'm going to take a swing at him again.
Wow.
That'll hit.
Big
That's
numbers.
6. And I want to use a key point and do Stunning Strike. So be con save of 14.
So 2 con saves then, right?
I think he's already poisoned.
Oh yeah, he is already poisoned. So 11 is not going to pass that.
Cool. So now he's stunned. And then I want to, with my second action, I want to hit him again.
And that will be at advantage.
Uh, 21 hits.
Yep, that'll still hit.
All right, 6 damage. And then I want a bonus action flurry of blows.
All right, lay into this fool. All these will be at advantage, so roll another one. Oh, nope. So
11
luckily you
misses,
didn't.
I'm guessing.
Luckily, yeah, 11 misses. You get one more, right?
Okay.
That'll hit.
All right. 7.
Wow.
Good round. He is stunned until your next turn.
Cool. That's it.
Igni, you are stunned, correct?
Yep. I'm just gonna hold on to this thing and do nothing else.
And it is its turn, and it is going to attack you again. Since you are stunned,
Mm-hmm.
it
Yep.
has advantage, but since you're
Yes.
grappled, it has disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
Yep.
A nat 1 on its first hit, an 18 on its second one.
The second one
Wait, no,
hit.
never mind. That was wrong. That was damage I accidentally rolled first. An 18 and a 24.
Yeah, those hit.
So 5 damage on the first one.
Okay. Still an octopus. Barely.
And then 5 damage on the next one. He got 2 1s on his damage dice, so he got
Yeah.
real lucky on that because those were d10s.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still an octopus. Probably not have many more arms left, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, all you got left is the arms holding him.
I'm just trying to distract that guy by now.
Manju, you're up.
Brelem.
That hits again, goddamn Fire Master.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
He's on his last legs, guys. Doesn't have very much more. A couple more hits at that level, he'll die.
Okay.
These guys have so much health for what they are.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're very, very strong fish.
Cursed merfolk, man.
Yeah, octopus also have quite it's not bad. They've got a lot of health as well, so
He's stunned.
Yes, he is. And there is
Wait.
nothing he can do about it. Oh yeah, roll
He's
those
a-
2d4.
He saved on it, I think.
Oh yeah, he did. The other 2 that you had it attached to are dead already.
Yeah.
So it is your turn, Ballad.
All right. Is Elon just on the shore now, or the edge of the water, just so he's not gonna sink back into the water? Actually, he's not stunned anymore now, is he?
Yeah, everybody that was stunned is now unstunned.
Sweet. Yep. So yeah, you see me kind of getting control.
All right. I'm gonna let go of you in the water because I know you know how to swim.
Oh, that would be terrible not to know to swim in this whole thing.
I can
Right.
imagine somebody having that. Somebody who prefers bards.
God damn it.
I was gonna say that seemed like a low blow that I didn't understand the context of.
You know, I fully understood exactly who you were talking about, Dom, and it was hilarious.
All right. Now I'm over here,
Hmm.
and I'm just like, I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
That's not one.
But
Will
you
that be
should have
100?
advantage because if you're
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
is
would have
advantage.
advantage because
Right,
she is grappling him.
And
I am
plus,
grappling him, I'm also opposed to him. Like, yeah.
yeah,
opposite.
I stood there so I'd have advantage. I don't know why I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that. Well, with advantage, that is 14 plus 7, so 21.
Oh, I think that'll hit.
The next one was 2 10s, so 10 plus 7.
17? Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. And 18 plus 7.
That'll hit.
$27 damage.
What do you do to this guy?
Oh, well, since he's wrapped up in the tentacles right now and he's just like constantly trying to bite her, I'm just going to walk up and lop his head off.
Tentacle
Stop that.
head.
You hit him with the rolled up newspaper, except it was a sword.
Yeah.
Bad. Oops.
Hmm.
That wasn't the newspaper. Where's my newspaper?
Oh shit! It disintegrated.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You all right, Amy? You gonna drop your wild shape now?
I'm like holding up my tentacles like I'm all good. Next bonus action I'll get out of it. Right now I'm
The
looking
last two tentacles you
you
have
know,
left, you're like thumbs
yeah.
up with it. You're like, I'm good.
The octopus is like 5 hit points, so yeah, I'm looking pretty bad as an octopus.
I mean, 10 hit points are 10 hit points. There's no point in dropping them.
Yeah.
Unless you need to cast a spell.
Yeah. There's actually one spell that I would have to ask if I could even cast that as an octopus because it's got no verbal components, just somatic, which I have a lot of
can't
tentacles.
cast
But,
anything as a druid until you hit level 18.
I know. But there's one thing I could technically, try to strive to do at some point.
Fucking
But I hit
Elon
well.
and Manju.
Yeah. I just hit well with the tentacles, so unless somebody needs healing or stuff, I'm good with the meat shield.
I just meant to just mid-battle, we're talking, just yelling across this cavern.
Yeah.
Have a fucking conversation.
Well, I'll just, hold up my tentacles. The ones that now are free, the other ones aren't attached to my body anymore, and have a very happy color pattern across my skin. That's pretty much all you see. I'm just like making a little celebratory thing because this thing is finally dead.
I have
now you guys can make educated decisions on whether or not you want to eat it.
I have questions towards Dottie. So
yeah, what's up?
So Igni's tentacles are also on the ground. And they are bleeding blue.
Yes.
And I learned that octopus blood has copper instead of iron.
Yes.
And I want to taste it.
Wait, what? I mean, yeah, I guess that's on par.
It doesn't say what kind of blood you need to drink.
Yeah, I mean, it just says I just drink blood. It doesn't say it has to be human blood or anything. It's just I see
You
blue
can go right
blood.
ahead.
I see blue blood, and I'm like, what does that taste like? Is that like Kool-Aid? Is it different flavor? So I'm over here like
But,
I got one
yeah.
of your tentacles, and I'm just kind of like licking on it like a lollipop.
Okay, sure.
It's like it's like you like it's the difference between steak and seafood.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Also, my mom is a honey bear, so take with that what you will. You guys
I
can
just
eat
see him just like he's just like, oh, this is good. No.
Well,
Oh,
octopus technically also eat, other fish and probably also, if they can, other smaller.
they definitely
Yeah.
eat other octopus and shit too.
Yeah,
So
so-
this
I
is
hear-
not out of your
Sure.
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I hear tuna tastes different depending on what its diet is. So like
Mhm.
tuna that eats mostly like lobster and stuff has like the sweetest taste.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Probably.
I imagine Igny's got like little baby tentacles starting to grow back.
Yeah.
You guys are over there grilling the other ones.
There's one that we don't see the last one, so
You guys
maybe.
can't see the last one or
Yeah.
Honoru at this point.
Yeah.
We might think
where's,
we're out of it.
where's the frog dude at?
Yeah.
I hope he hasn't croaked. I'm sorry.
That was a good. It was terrible, but it was great.
Yeah. Terribly good.
All right, Alon.
Yeah, I'm at the surface now, so I'm just gonna kind of crawl up on the land, look back and forth. Danger seems to be past for the most part. I'll fall over on my back just because that was a harrowing experience. And then I'm going to double glance over at Ballad licking a tentacle that he's picked up off the ground, and then look at Igni with missing tentacles and just, there's something wrong with that. I'm just going to close my eyes and take a moment. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Fair.
Honoru. He is stunned
Cool.
directly in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I want to hit him. Because that's all I can do. Wow,
God
That's
damn!
Hitting
another nat
again?
20, dude.
It's wipe
they're,
out!
they're
That's
loaded tonight, so-
insane. Yeah,
You
so
were
roll
right.
another D100. This is like fucking rote for you so far. Your whole plan of what you were talking to me about, it's not fucking working, homie.
It's not. This is really
But
not.
is it not hitting? Because he's failing at that.
Yeah, no, there with like, yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Your
I-
plan isn't working.
I have a very specific goal for this campaign. So.
Okay.
All right, and then I wanted need
Do
a
it
key point to stunning strike him again.
Okay.
So
11 doesn't save, does it?
no, so he's stunned again,
Yep.
Ha
and then at this point I'm
You just
I'm
keep
holding him by the
kicking
hair and
him.
I'm just punching him in the face.
Yeah, you're just like fucking Jesus, kill me, kill me.
Oh,
Yeah, advantage.
Oh, forget about that.
That hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your goal was to become the hero of the campaign, you were well on the way.
And then I want a bonus action for Fury Blows.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Look at that.
These
Nice.
rolls are really good tonight.
You're not doing a lot of damage at all in any single strike, but you are consistently hitting every time you try
Yeah.
and hit somebody.
It
Yeah.
adds up.
Mm-hmm.
What's worse is when we play later in the week, I'm gonna roll nothing above a 10
Right.
at this point.
No.
Yeah, when you play your long-term campaign character, you're gonna roll like shit. You get another strike too.
Yeah,
Advantage.
that's 20 so far.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, he finally missed one.
You failed
Never
one.
mind, I lied.
Wow.
I lied. He still hit. He has an 11 AC.
Wow.
No.
He's an octopus. Yeah.
Yeah, 29 damage.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
29 damage, and they're stunned.
He is looking so bad, dude.
You
He
just
is like
can't-
on. You just can't
I love
miss,
this big
man.
guy.
This one has 67 health.
I mean, even if he misses, then it's going to be his turn again by the time the guy's not stunned.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So, is there? Let's just like fast track to that. What does each person want to do? For their turn, real quick. Igni, you're first.
Igni will come out of the octopus shape, and pretty much just ask if anybody needs any healing. If anybody's, hurt and needs some help, maybe.
You would see that Ahan is pretty hurt.
Yeah. Elon like weakly raises a hand like, yeah, I'm pretty rough.
Okay, yeah. So I'll
Yeah, Alon definitely got the fucking short end of the stick on that fight.
Uh-huh.
I did.
absolutely.
I was the kid that kept caught the baseball to the face. Like, what is happening today?
Yeah.
I don't even think
Yeah.
anybody knew where Manju was. He's just like, fire, fire.
Oh, the Pyro Bunny? For sure.
Pyro Bunny and Poison Frog. Like, just doing work.
I guess I'll I'll just come over to you and do a cure wounds, and because you look pretty bad, I'll do it at second level. Let's see if that works. If that does anything. So it's a 9. I'll just come over to you. Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, I did mine at second level too. It's not that great.
But no, it's better than first level.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that brought me up to 68 of 88.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So that brings us to Manju. What is your plan?
If I'm standing right there, can I see the guy, or are they underwater?
They're 20 feet underwater at the very least, probably around 30.
Okay.
Looking out for the frog.
The water is murky, so underneath the water, it's very hard to see.
I will actually
You
go
could roll a
ahead.
perception. If you get a really good perception check, I could say that you could see them.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and roll perception.
Nice.
That was going to be a DC 20.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll actually go ahead and I'll aim the spot next to me, and I'll go ahead and use create bonfire. Like, hey, come on over and dry off if you need to.
Oh, perfect.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah. I'm actually smelling the bad smell in here for the first time, by the way. So I'll,
Gag a bit.
yeah, I'll not have a good time with that, but yeah.
All right. Is that everything for you, Manju?
Yes, it is.
Ballad 1.
I'm still kind of preoccupied with the top of the waterfall and trying to see if I can see where the any more of the sludge might be coming from.
You can do a perception check.
Not 20, and I have a plus 10 on that.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
You do see, one, you can see just barely underneath the water, Honoru holding the tentacles of this creature as he's just pounding its face in. And he's just like, and you just hear slightly just like, kaboom, 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 as he's
like,
just underwater, just pile driving his face over and over again like a piston.
Manji would probably catch my face just like looking in the water. He's like, God damn.
Yeah. And then you like your eyes trail upwards and you see through the mist. You couldn't really see it before when you first came in, but you do see a set of rickety stairs going up, leading to a platform that stretches to the side of the tunnel, where it looks like there is a large area built there. And you can't really see much as the way of into the tunnel because the mist is so thick.
Right.
But you do see for sure that this is where the black sludge is coming from.
Okay. So just now noticing that the bonfire's up, I'd probably head over, sit down, and start telling everybody about the stairs that I saw.
Huh.
And tell everybody that I saw Anaru just destroying the other dude underwater.
You're like, I was gonna help him, but he's good. Yeah, and so Alon.
Yeah, Alon's going to. I'll just turn to Igni and give her a nod and say thank you very much. And then I'll move around to the fire, and I'll do the same for Manju and nod at him as well and say thank you for the fire and the warmth. Hearing Ballad 1 explain that Honoru's got it, it sounds like he's got everything perfectly well in hand, and that'll be it.
Nice.
All right, Honoru. I'm just gonna say, what do you do to this guy? He's got 5 health left, so
I'm still just punching him in the face. That's all I'm doing.
yeah, until you just keep
Until-
repeatedly punching him in the face until like you notice a moment later that he hasn't been moving for a minute. Like you've just been just poof, 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 poof. Huh? Wow. Okay. You just toss him off and swim back to the surface.
No, I'm gonna drag him back with me.
Okay, yeah.
I'm dragging him back to the group.
So now we got 2 of those dead things on the shore with us.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you drag him back up to the shore with you.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are now, all the enemies are dead. There was multiple humanoid corpses. There's more now, but you notice that none of the corpses that you see here are water-dwelling types. They do look like adventurers, but their gear, weapons, money, everything has been stripped from them.
Okay.
Probably in that little area that I was talking about.
You guys, just from not basic knowledge, are you guys can assume that the people that were getting sick in the village, this is probably why.
Mm.
Yeah, it seems like we need somebody at least. I don't know if us or somebody else needs to get the bodies out of the water, dispose of them somehow.
I mean, we do have somebody that can turn into a giant octopus that's really good at grabbing things.
Yep.
Do we have any way of disposing of the bodies?
We got someone who can make fire.
Is there a way
Also-
for all
It
the
might take a
folk
while.
to escape here? Like, would we smoke ourselves out doing that? Also, when's the next waters? There's more water coming at some point.
Yeah, it took you guys about 20 minutes to get to where you're at. The fight itself took 5 minutes, and you know that about every hour is when the
Yeah.
well springs activate. You do notice, I will say another thing you noticed about that platform ballad is that it's all wooden, but it's only wet about halfway up.
So we should
So
probably
the
get a move
platform
on.
itself is above water.
So we should probably get a move on rather than taking a break.
Take a break over there instead.
Yeah.
No,
We can
the
also we could pile the bodies up in the tunnel and allow the water to do the job for us.
Yeah, true. Just get them out of the pool.
Yeah, I mean, if
They
they
would
get
get
pushed
to the
out of this
next
area,
They would get to the next lake. I don't know how much further they would get.
You
yeah, I
would
guess they
remember
would get
that
to
the
the place
next
where
lake, as soon as the water started to fill that chamber, it filled the whole chamber almost. So anything that would have gotten into that chamber would be flushed out into the city in the spring.
And then
That would be a nice surprise.
what was their names?
Pat and Bob.
Bob and Rick. Pat and Rick. They could take care of it at that point, right? As the bodies comes out, they can. I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
just think about
I
them.
mean,
Mhm.
once the bodies are in to where the public can see them, the public can deal with them. It's not up to a group of mercenaries to bury bury like 30 some bodies.
Mhm.
Well, let's get to somewhere safe that we can time the amount of time we have between these, high rise, high water moments, so that we can figure out how much time we have to work to get the bodies out.
Now, a question: would freeze water be able to make like a shield of ice cubes? Two 5-foot ice cubes, and kind of like protect us, or no?
Judging from the last water flow and how vicious it was, you're pretty sure that 10 feet of ice wouldn't be able to stop the mass of water that's going to be
Manju, do
coming.
you have tiny
Okay.
hut?
Or rope, or the rope trick. Rope trick would be really, really good.
Rope trick would work as well. You can ritual cast tiny hut.
I do
Yeah.
actually have not. Unfortunately, don't have those, but I do have dimension door. So when we see the water coming, we could go ahead and just dimension door to however far away to get out this path.
Right.
Yeah, everybody needs it. I can also ritual cast like floating disc, and we can just pile them up on the floating disc and then take them where they need to be, so we can do it faster.
If anybody wants to, I have polymorph. I could just become an octopus myself, but I could also
Use the
do
help.
to somebody else if you wanted to.
Yeah.
We could clear out the water maybe faster if we had two people grabbing, and then the others could just drag everything back to the entrance of the tunnel, and that should maybe be enough.
And I could also use Big B's hand. I had to. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sam. No.
Are you sick?
Could go ahead and just use that to scoop up bodies.
Yeah. Well, right now we have 5 minutes, so let's get somewhere high first.
Yeah.
Then after the flow, then we can get the bodies out and then move forward through the dungeon.
That sounds like a plan. Let's book it over there.
Yeah. It's all water, right? So we have to cross the water still. Just
You do have to
swim
cross the
across.
water still.
Yeah, but we all have pretty good swim speeds. Well, I know that I do. I
Yeah.
know that some of us do normally, but others have to have spells cast.
I have a 40-foot swim speed with just normal.
Okay.
Because of an
I know
I would
Manju
like
has
everyone to know I don't know what spells are, so I don't. Everything you guys did in this fight was just weird.
Yeah.
I just punched guys.
So
100%. He's like, this is weird.
Manju will go and just jump backwards off the cliff, do a spin, and dive in the water and have about 55 feet of swim speed to get up. So
Yeah, I'm sure. I got 40 feet swim speed. We all got plenty of swim speed. We can get wherever we need to be.
Yeah, I'd say it won't take you guys very long. And you guys do have 5 minutes to get over there and get up the stairs, which they are stairs. They're rickety and wet for the first half, but it's nothing too crazy. You could probably presume after you guys get to the top, you realize that the top of it is not nearly as securely fastened as the rest of it, and there's a big axe laying next to it, as though if
okay.
say there was somebody that managed to get to the top of those, they could possibly have chopped it down.
Yeah.
Is
Probably as a human, I'll be pretty much last. Because I can swim, but it's,
yeah,
not gonna be.
you rely on your change, your shape
Yeah.
change, right?
Yeah. It depends. If we if I knew that we would definitely get a rest, like a short rest in, I could just, change back to something. But I also want to be able to climb the stairs without having to,
Can you have a fly speed yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Because I say if you could, then you could probably do
Level
something
12.
like
Yeah, I know.
flying.
But yeah, nope, no fly speed.
So, looking at the platform that you guys are on, the water does start to rush in, and it begins to fill the chamber slightly. But it's not as aggressive and violent as it was before. Like, it seems like the reason why it was so aggressive in the first one is because all the well springs go into that one channel. But this one, it raises the water level up to the very edge of the rock, and then the water just starts to slip over, not even high enough to pull the floating bodies out. The couple of scions that you did kill, they do slip off of the shore and begin to go down the tunnel. Slowly, they're kind of pulled a little bit at a time, but it's not like a crazy flow like it was before. Um, the reason why it's so wet there is because the tunnel next to you that also starts to gush water, and the waterfall becomes really big and engulfs the stairs on the way up, but it doesn't reach the platform you on, which you notice goes over, and there is a small cliffside cabin built into the edge of it, which looks like it's old. It's been there for a really long time, and you see tools for like pickaxes and things like that. Uh, and you notice that the edge like leading towards the tunnel, has like axes picked into it, and it bears a very familiar resemblance to the handmade path that was around the first lake that you were in, as though it was the original people that built these causeways underneath. Uh, it You could do a history check if you guys want to.
Or it's not my strong suit. I don't think it'll help
20.
much. Oh wow! Wow, with a +8, that's a nat 1. Wow.
It's not that important to me.
Igni and um, Manju, you see. Uh, Wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Igni and Honoru
Mhm.
and Ballad One. You notice the craftsmen of these walkways and the bridges. Although it's old, it's still very strong, very sturdy. You could only assume that it's probably Dwarven work.
Yeah. That
And
even at work.
Honoru knows that one of the tunnels leads to what's called the sluice, which is underneath the mining guild, which is the Dwarven guild, where they use the water that flows from the well springs to filter out minerals and get the big rocks and the smaller rocks and stuff and separate them all out, which was the very clean white tunnel uh, that went there. You could tell it was very well kept and taken care of. uh, Similar handiwork, but more rough because it's not something they use all the time. But
Is
due to the stature and everything of the building, you could assume that it's a Dwarven built hut.
is there any writing?
Um, a little bit of like signatures and a couple of the pieces, some carvings with like little signatures underneath it, but nothing intense. Looks like names. If you read Dwarven, it would just be like, you know, Iron Beard or, you know, long neck, short stuff.
God damn it.
Just there's no like significant writing of any kind. It appears as though it was a worker's hut from the original people that built this place.
Okay.
Um, I will say we're probably gonna call it here for tonight. But if you guys want to, you can take a long rest in this hut. You guys can don't forget to set a watch order of some sort. And also, before you take your long rest, I will say that you guys can go back down, knowing that you have an hour to do so, and deal with the bodies.
Yeah, we want to deal with the bodies before we take a rest, right? Because that
Yeah,
way
that
you can also
Probably.
get your wild shape back and your polymorph.
Yeah, it'll also just as a long rest would be much nicer with if we could deal with the smell a little bit because
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could
water
assume that it would probably help quite a bit
Yeah.
with the smell.
Yeah, we can always clear the bodies out, get them into the tunnel. That way, the water will do the rest of the work, and then we can take our long rest without it smelling.
Yeah, what I could absolutely do is do a cone of cold on a pile of bodies and try to freeze them a little bit. So
Ooh.
might stop the
Like
stench
that.
of it.
Yeah, they'd probably also slide down the tunnel a little better that way.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that would also make them a bit more buoyant.
And I probably use a Bigby's hand, push that a little bit further along to just get it gone.
okay, yeah. We
Yeah.
should use all that stuff before we even do a long rest. I think.
Yeah,
That
I'll
way
use
it's
floating
just-
disc and stuff so we can pile them all up and take them in one trip.
Is
Nice.
anybody like an elf or anything?
Why?
Because then you have like special sleep race stuff.
Oh yeah, no. I did custom lineage, so I don't get the special bits.
Yeah, but for the for watches, my staff can alert people when there's any danger.
Oh yeah,
around.
your staff will wake us up if there's any.
I don't think. Yeah, if we just stay in the same area and don't go too far from each other, we should be fine.
Yeah, because your staff will wake
Yep.
us up if any danger appears.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
staff of warning.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys are able to, with a combination of transforming into multiple octopuses and dragging bodies onto a floating disc and then pushing them into the mouth of this tunnel after freezing them,
Yeah.
you guys are able to make it back up. It takes you guys about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and you're able to scramble back up the stairs just in time as the water goes and
Mhm.
pleasantly watch the bodies get cascaded down into the next area.
Nice.
Pretty sure that they're going to get pushed all the way out, which is going to be a real big surprise for Pat and Bob.
Oh yeah.
As 30 bodies just come tumbling out of this hole that Pat is currently trying to stop all things coming out of. So that's going to be a conversation for later.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even have any message stuff. Otherwise, we could technically maybe like tell them, but I don't have that.
I swear I saw one of them with a hat. It said number 1. And I've heard of that guy, Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
I do happen to have telepathic, so I can send them a message to their head.
Your telepathy only goes a certain distance.
Damn.
Yeah, it might be too far.
Yeah, if you had
It was
sending.
worth a
Deal with
shot.
it.
It was worth a shot. Oh well.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah,
They'll
you guys
have
would guess you guys are probably about 1,000 feet underground and maybe a half a mile into the tunnels. So you guys aren't quite sure where you're at,
I
but you
could
know you're somewhere deep underground.
I could do the message cantrip because there's nothing. It's a completely open tunnel all the way to them, right? There's no doors or anything in the way.
No, there's no doors.
So yeah, I'll just use the message cantrip real quick because I'm familiar with them. It says I can cast through solid object if I'm familiar with the target.
Is there a range to it?
No, yeah, you're right. 120 feet. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need like a sending spell.
Sending spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Sending
you
would
need
work.
sending or sending stones.
Well,
Yeah, no, they'll just have a surprise thing.
It'll
coming.
just be surprising.
They send
it'll
us down
be-
here. They send us down here to clean the place up, and when
Yeah.
a bunch of dead bodies come out, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's what was down there."
Yeah. In various states of decomposition. Some of them rather fresh, some of them that are mostly bones.
So
they probably freed some of these people
Okay,
to
okay,
free the first time.
Question: would the DM allow me to add, to the frozen block one piece of parchment that says,
Sorry for the inconvenience.
So yeah, you can definitely add, like, you're gonna freeze it inside the block with the bodies.
"Yep, it's going to be
Yeah,
right-
just pin it
right
to
in the
one of their
front, yep.
shirts and then
Yep.
freeze the bodies.
Yes.
Wow.
God damn it!
Just the guy on top is just a skeletal corpse, half rotted and all pinned on his shirt. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Exactly. Yes.
And thanks for the fish.
Yeah.
Thanks for the fish.
Thanks for all the fish.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, hilarious. Yeah, 100%. That's great.
Love.
Just write 42 at the bottom for no reason.
All right.
Now I have
So
to decide whether or not Pat and Bob can read.
Yeah. Oh well.
Bob can read. Pat can't. Bob can read. Pat can't.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, so
Bob, look,
you guys are able
bicycle.
to successfully go up and take your long rest. So go ahead and mark that into your sheets.
Yay.
With the warning, you won't be able to be interrupted or anything. So we'll just let that go. And also,
Yay.
that's not how the big bad fights. So you guys will see that next week.
Cool. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
That
you
was
guys very
amazing.
much for playing, and thank
Got
you
out of that
everybody else
unscathed.
for watching.
Do the thing again because we missed the beginning. Remember?
Oh yeah, shameless plug. Okay, so thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. This has been some more D&D with the Dungeon Oasis. You can follow and watch all of our videos on Dungeon Oasis streams on YouTube. And if you want to come and watch us live, you can watch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Dungeon Oasis. All the tags should be in various locations on the screen somewhere at some point in time. I don't know. But hey, really appreciate you guys for staying tuned, and I really appreciate the players for playing. Good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.